Coming up next on the Roundup, brand new high school, barely old enough to walk, already running and running away with some hardware. We'll get to know the St. James Academy girls soccer team after this.
Welcome back to McDonald's High School Roundup. I'm joined now by a couple of state champions now from St. James Academy. Thanks so much for being here. Rachel Weimer from the Thunder soccer team, along with Nia Williams. Congratulations. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, now the very first state team championship at St. James Academy. They have had a couple of individual state champs, but this is the first team championship in St. James Academy's 3-year history. We'll start with you, Rachel. What was that like?
It was awesome. It's almost too good to put into words just to be able to have that and just to know that we were in that and that we got the first team state championship at St. James.
Nia, what about you?
Well, it's pretty cool because the whole year, everything we said, okay, this is her state, and it's awesome to just have that, like, say that we did it. So it was exciting.
Now you guys, no seniors on this team, so you guys are all coming back next year. You guys get to be around, you get to watch the banner, you know, be hung up in front of your whole school. What's it like to kind of get to enjoy that for a whole year before you have to go to college?
It's exciting, and it's just going to help us want it that much more for next year and just to be able to become that much stronger as a team.
Yeah, we get the opportunity to do it all together again, so it's going to be exciting.
All right, we want to take a look at the highlights, let you know how it all went down. We do tell you this is against Cape and Mount Carmel. That's from Wichita. They're not in the viewing area, so we're going to be total homers, and we're just going to root for the right people. That shot was stopped, but in the 10th minute, Kara McKay lofting to Bethany Smith, the freshman who gets it around the defender and past the goalkeeper. It's 1-0 St. James Academy. Second half now, Cape and Mount Carmel's JoJo Palco crossing for Allison Kreiser, who barely gets a foot on it. But it does score. No offsides call, so we're tied at 1. 4.5 minutes left now. Maggie Blowy knocking it sky high for Rachel Weimer, who heads it over the keeper and then angles it in with the left foot. St. James Academy takes the 5A 1A state championship 2-1 the final. And we want to thank Mark Titus Video Productions, first of all, for providing that video. That's awesome, so we can all share you guys' state championship together. So you said this is what you've been working for all year long. I mean, next year, you got to be thinking, no pressure here. We just got to defend a state title.
No, not necessarily. We definitely need to still play our game and make sure that we play that much harder and that we pick up in our weak spots and stuff.
What are your weak spots? Anything?
I mean, we just need to keep up our team play and just work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this year, I think what led us the whole way was we all have like really big hearts and we really wanted to win. So I think that if we have that next year, then we can do it again.
Now, you had to be thinking a ton of things as you're going in for that game, you know, winning goal and trying to keep your eye on the goal. And what exactly were you thinking as you're trying to get around the keeper?
To be honest, I really wasn't thinking much. I just kind of headed it past her, and then I just ran after the ball, and I kicked it, and I was like, gosh, I hope it goes in.
What were you thinking? Because it was probably happening in slow motion for you, too.
Yeah, I was like, Rachel, go, go, go. And I kind of knew that, like, she was kind of gonna get her revenge at some point because earlier during the game she got knocked out by the goalie. So she's like, well, come on, goalie, bring it on.
Now, how did you keep your cool? Because you got knocked out. It was a pretty violent collision. About halfway through the second half, come back in, knew you were going to go face-to-face with the goalie again. How did you keep your cool?
I just kind of remembered that, well, by that, we were still ahead when I came back in, and so that I kind of had that, well, we're still ahead. But then when they scored on us, that just made me want to score on her that much more.
Now, you both got to go to the Wizards practice facility earlier today as part of our Metro Sports Wizards Team of the Week. What do you think? It's pretty nice out there.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was fun.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was a really nice field and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Is it pretty much like what you guys have in high school?
No.
They're like, sure, just don't ever come out and look at our real fields. No, I go out to the Wizards fields all the time, and it's so nice.
Yeah.
So now these two girls have been together since, what, 4th grade playing soccer, and now future plans to play soccer again after they enjoy the state title another year at St. James Academy. What's up next for you guys?
We're going to Missouri State together.
Yeah,
It's gonna
we
be
both
exciting.
committed there, so.
So what's it like to kind of just play together just forever?
It's fun. We kind of know each other and we can read each other on the field, even though we play completely opposite ends of the field, but we still kind of know what each other wants.
Yeah.
I see a corporate adult soccer league somewhere in your future together when you're all grown up. So, but thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations on your state title. We really
Thank you.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us.
You're welcome.